Hey there, quirky people! I am your host, Anna, and today we're going to talk about why people hate Brie Larson so much. There's no denying the fact that she is a Hollywood A-lister, but still, there's a huge group of people just dedicated to hating her. Why is that the case, though? Well, it all truly began when she was about to show up in Captain Marvel. When Captain Marvel was in post-production, she went on to accept an award where she said this.
Earlier this week, USC Annenberg Inclusive Initiative released finding that 67% of the top critics viewing the 100 highest grossing movies in 2017 were white males. So why does that matter? Why am I up here giving you statistics when I could be spending this time talking about my policy? Am I saying that I hate white dudes? No, I'm not. But what I am saying is that I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time.
What she meant to say was that the demographic of white male critiques is much higher. But instead, she came out as a person who hates white males and got branded that way for years to follow. Even starring in Captain Marvel did not help her case. People were already hating on her, and then her first trailer showed how she never smiled. So Captain Marvel coming off as this egoistic persona seemed exactly like Brie Larson in real life. That's why people began a boycott Captain Marvel movement and started review bombing it on Rotten Tomatoes. But things were quite fine for her before Captain Marvel, as she starred in many popular movies. She had a small role to play in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. She played a crucial role in 21 Jump Street. Then for a movie called Room, she won an Oscar for the Best Actress in a Leading Role. So clearly, she isn't a bad actor, and the Oscar is what prompted Marvel to cast her as Captain Marvel. Her fortunes should have changed after this casting, but she is still on shaky ground. Sure, fame from the Captain Marvel role has allowed her to grab a bunch of other roles as well. After all, she also starred in Kong Skull Island and is now ready to join Vin Diesel's Fast Family. But people aren't completely sold on her because she comes off as arrogant even though she probably isn't. Her interviews with her co-stars seem totally awkward. Even when she tries to be funny, it kind of seems like fake and quite irritating for people around her. Larson was paired up with Don Cheadle and Chris Hemsworth during the press tour of Endgame. Now you watch this interview with E.T. and tell me there's nothing wrong with it.
It was just kind of finding our way, but it was a good group of people to figure it out with, right guys?
Yeah.
Isn't it fun being there for all my extra takes?
Trained you up in the apprenticeship.
I don't feel like I actually learned it.
She usually seems to show that she's better than everyone else. And to top that, she also gets triggered and offended very soon. When she said she did her own stunts, Hemsworth just referred to her as Tom Cruise because he is famous for doing all of his stunts. But Larson took it the wrong way and gave a very irritable reply.
I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did. And then
Tom Cruise over here?
No, I'll be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Wow.
She was proud of doing her stunts. Oh, and by the way, here's how she did those. So much for doing your own stunts, lady. But the problem isn't this. The problem is that sometimes she just doesn't understand that she isn't being attacked. Look what happened on another occasion when Brie Larson answered the web's most searched questions.
Would Brie Larson work out? Like, hypothetically, would I at some point? Is that like a personal attack or something? Or is that a request? Do you think I should? Yeah, I work out a lot. Thanks for asking.
That's just a crazy reply, don't you think? The hate campaign for her may have dialed down a bit in recent times, but it was huge back when COVID was on full swing. She began her YouTube channel during lockdown and immediately received a barrage of dislikes. Larson doesn't deserve the kind of hate that she actually gets. She is a talented actress who mostly gets misinterpreted. But she also doesn't know how to properly carry herself during interviews. There are many instances where she comes out as an arrogant person.
Is there any competition between the different sects, the different groups?
There's no competition for me because I'm the strongest, so it's just kind of like a different...
Well, you should let her think that, but yeah.
It's not. As I've said before, it's not. It's just a fact. It's not a personal opinion. And it's not a reflection on what you can't do, but it is also kind of a reflection on all that you can't do.
It's just that...
How am I? Good. Good. Feeling pretty good.
And these interviews just fuel the hatred of people as she seems so full of herself. Maybe she doesn't mean to come off as so self-centered, but she seems to give out such a strong feminist vibe because of her childhood trauma. She's had to fend for herself all her life because her father walked out on the family, so her attitude towards white males could be driven by that. But if she truly has to maintain her stardom, then she should try and stop with the arrogant replies. Instead of playing the superiority card, she should try to be supportive of her colleagues. It will be interesting to see how her career grows and how people react to her roles in the Marvels and the Fast X. Apparently, she'll be singing in the Marvels because it will be a musical in some parts. So get ready for that because it could probably make or break her future. Do you guys also hate Brie Larson? I'd say that you should try and give her a chance at least. And meanwhile, please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the video. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
That's not what I look like.